Everything that you input is energy. So your relationship with food should not be a relationship based off of emotion. Your relationship with food should be a relationship based off of reason. And reason of what? The reason for eating, right? The reason you eat is to take care of yourself, to energize yourself, to rejuvenate yourself, to keep the operating system working at max capacity. So making sure that the food that you consume is designed to not sabotage your day. I'll give you an example. We have life and it's divided, your day's divided into 2 cycles, day and night, right? So in the daytime, right, you have cycle 1. At nighttime, you have cycle 2. What you need to do is to make sure that you are preparing yourself for the next cycle, that everything that you eat and you do is setting you up to win in the next cycle. What do I mean? If you eat a cheeseburger at 2 in the morning and you eat 8 chicken nuggets and you drink that iced tea and then you go to bed, you are setting yourself up for failure for the next cycle when you wake up, right? So the food that you consume, the habits that you input, right? They're all gonna be based off of making sure that you're setting yourself up to win in the next cycle. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Because people are they're like, dude, how can I move up in life? I don't know how to figure it out. But you keep self-sabotaging yourself. Mm-hmm. Every cycle, you keep fucking it up.
It's like tie your shoes, maybe you can walk.
So it's about logic, right? And you don't have to view foods with emotion. I know it's a difficult concept. I know it's not easy, guys. Again, it's not supposed to be easy, but it's the truth, right? And people are easy to be like, oh, well, that's crazy. That's too difficult. Everything is difficult at first. Everything is hard to do in the beginning, but you have to get used to it and you have to develop those habits and those patterns. For wealth, you need to know what money is, right? What is money? Right now, pause the video. What is money? Define it. Most of you guys could not literally define what money is. Oh, well, money is a store of value. Or, well, money is power. No. These are things that money can give you, or attributes of money. But what is money by definition? Who can create it? How much can they create? What gives them the authority, right? All these things, you need to learn them. You need to learn them. Why? Because if you're going to pursue money, you better understand that which you're pursuing. Most of you guys don't have money because you don't understand anything about money. And you don't know what money is. Therefore, money eludes you. But if you want to attract money, you must first understand what it is. Second is to understand that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, right? And I talked about this, right? And it's the idea of Newton's third law. Newton's third law dictates that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. This happens in the natural world, but it can also happen and apply itself in our life. So people want uphill, we talk about people wanting uphill results with downhill habits. You can't have that. You need to choose what you want to commit to, right? You're going to commit to a shitty life or a great life. But this idea that you can achieve certain results in your life without putting in the specific requirements of work, right, is impossible. There are recipes and ingredient lists to a phenomenal meal, right? And in order for you to achieve that phenomenal meal, which you can, anybody can, right? Anybody can cook Gordon Ramsay's recipes. They might not be able to do it just as well because it requires experience, time, right? These are all factors that play into it. But you can follow a recipe and you might stumble your way to it, but you might have a similar product, right? You might have a similar outcome, and success leaves clues. And if success leaves clues, you need to figure out what that ingredient list is for your life and actualize it. So for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, which means that if you can control the actions, and if you know that you're going to receive an equal proportion for that which you put in, you're going to be able to measure your outcome, right? So focus on the input, and life will give you in proportion that output. People want the output. People want the money. People want the cars. But nobody wants to put in the fucking work. Mm-hmm. Nobody wants to put in the hours. Nobody wants to train. Yeah. Focus on the input and let the universe focus on the output, because by natural law, that will happen.
So if you're in the gym, the harder you lift and the harder you try and the more dedicated you are, the better you're going to look.
Why would you cheat? Why would you cheat yourself? Right? Why would you cheat yourself from achieving your fullest potential? And it's not just going to the gym, right? It's developing a healthy lifestyle, because you can go to the gym, go home and stuff yourself with 2 fucking pizzas and drink some Mountain Dew. Doesn't mean you're doing anything, because it's not about getting jacked. It's about living a healthy lifestyle, becoming autonomous, and it's about lifespan longevity.
Turn it off.